welcome to The Drive with Jeff and Cody. Oh my goodness, what an opening line.
We're starting.
We're starting off. So we're going to start today's episode with some fan mail. We would encourage you, if you have any comments or topics you want us to cover, to comment on our YouTube channel.
Just leave it in the section below.
Yeah, in the section below the video. So comments will get discussed here on The Drive with Jeff and Cody. The first topic, we're going to some fan mail. This was posted on our Facebook link. This coming from one of our fans, Riley Fair. Riley wanted us to talk about Rennie Bork, one of his favorite NHL players. So here we go. Rennie Bork, what do you think, Jeff?
Hot start to the season, undoubtedly. 6 goals, first 8 games. Rennie Bork has been fantastic for Calgary, and they need it because, let's face it, Olli Jokinen really not doing a whole heck of a lot. Jerome McGinless, same story. Only 2 goals, I think, so far for Iggy. Like, that team has really had some struggle getting the big guys going. So to have Rennie Bork come in like that, that's great. I mean, Rennie Bork's been fantastic. Yeah,
he's more than just good looks on that team. He's more than just eye candy. He is. He's getting some of those goals. 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points in 8 games. Some pretty good stats for Rennie Bork. He showing he's actually worth something on the bench there.
Eye candy, huh?
Eye candy. I'm sure Riley would agree that.
You guys both dig on Rennie Bork.
Well, him more than me.
So thanks,
you'll understand, Riley. Wow.
Fantastic.
Jeff
that hasn't happened before.
Jeff is a driving maniac, throwing the camera from the dash.
Okay, if you have a suggestion on how we can keep the camera on the dashboard that doesn't involve duct tape, let us know in the comment section.
Yes, please comment and subscribe. Okay, back to the world of sports, other than just fan mail and how hot Rennie Bork is.
Yeah.
So there's this new thing going on. I guess it's not new. It happened a couple years ago. But the whole trying to vote a goon or a funny, not so good player into the All-Star game. It's going on again this year with Paul Bissonette of the Phoenix Coyotes. Not a good player, kind of a goon, but a funny guy. And they're trying to vote him into the All-Star game. What do you think?
Oh, like as you said, it happened before, the whole vote for Rory thing when he was with the Canucks, Rory Fitzpatrick. And when the Montreal Canadiens hosted the All-Star game and like dudes on their second line were voted into the starting lineup, and you were like, really, I don't think he's an All-Star.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, yeah, the All-Star game isn't really something incredibly important, but you got to have the guys there who deserve to be there, guys who are putting together seasons where they can look back and be like, that was my All-Star season.
Yeah, there is that aspect too. Like, you do just want to give them the recognition that yes, they're all-stars, but you know, I don't know, part of the all-star game is just to have fun and relax. Like, does anybody take it seriously?
No, but Paul Bissonette punches people for a living. That's not fun.
Maybe they should put a fight in the All-Star game. We need more fights in the All-Star game. You can quote that. Put that on your Facebook status. More fights in the All-Star game.
He needs to jump Ovi or Sid or somebody.
Yes, Sidney Crosby gets in a fight with Paul Bissonette at the All-Star game.
Let's make this East versus West a real rivalry.
Yes. There we go. But like, nobody cares about the game. Like, Danny Heatley, he scores 6 goals in one game a couple years back, and it's nobody's.
It's not to the point where people are like, ooh, All-Star game, this is going to be awesome. The best part about the All-Star game is the skills competition.
Absolutely. That's why I watch. I personally am not even the biggest fan of the All-Star game itself. It's not even.
The game is horrible.
Yeah. It's not that slow. It's kind of slow moving. There's no hitting. There's no intensity. Guys just kind of skate around and try and do fancy plays. That's all it is.
And as a fan of goaltenders, you hate to see like 12-9 final scores.
Yeah.
Because the goalies are just hung out to dry because nobody plays defense. So it's like, these are all-star goalies. He gave up 6 goals.
Yeah, it's not like anybody really cares, though. It's all just for fun, right? Like, the skills competition is really where it's at. And
it's always fun.
If the fans want to have a fan's choice and vote somebody funny into the game, I don't have a problem with that. Why not?
Why not? Because it goes on your resume when people are checking, like, to see if you can make it into the Hall of Fame, right?
I guess.
Like, he was a 12-time All-Star selection.
Do you think you could have a category, the fan's choice for player of the who makes the All-Star game? A one's fan's choice?
A one fan's choice. Again, like, because the fans are always gonna there's always going to be that, like, let's vote for the worst, like...
It's true.
Sanjaya syndrome, as it's called, you know?
It's true, yeah. But, I forgot about him, actually.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, oh, that was bad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
At least nobody in the NHL has that kind of hair.
Oh my goodness, he was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it could go on their resume, though, as fans' choice NHL All-Star. And then it's not like you're not a real All-Star then, but then you're just a fan's choice.
The other thing about that is, if he's on the team, then that's going to take a spot away from a guy who deserves to be there.
Well, I'm saying maybe add an extra position just for the fans' choice.
Just add, we'll put 6 guys on the ice and make it like a rover position.
Yeah, there we go. It's the All-Star game. Nobody really cares. It's not real hockey.
He's the guy who's out there to hit. He's the only one allowed to hit.
Yes. They should be voting enforcers into the All-Star game. Like,
that would be hilarious.
All-Star?
Everybody's playing all fancy, and then just Paul Bissonette coming across, elbowing guys in the head.
But, like, enforcers have a part in our game. Enforcers have a very important role, but get no all-star recognition. You can be the best enforcer in the game, protect all your guys, stand up, be the best guy out there, but you're not going to get on the all-star game.
Well, if that was the case, Georges Laraque would have been like a 10-time all-star.
Well, yeah. And he's good, though. He's great at what he does.
Yeah. It's just a skill that's not widely recognized. Like,
it's true.
In the NFL, offensive linemen who get elected to the Hall of Fame, like, because there's, like, no stats really to go on.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pick an offensive lineman for the Pro Bowl?
It's, yeah. Whichever quarterback has the least sacks coming from the position you're lined up against. Like, I don't know. Like,
because it's the same guys that go every year.
Well, yeah, it's just the ones who are liked the most by the women voting.
This is fantastic. The women voting.
The women
who vote for the NFL Pro Bowl and really dig the 350-pound lineman.
Exactly.
You know who you are. Riley Fair. I'm kidding.
Oh, kidding.
All right, what was the next one? World Series.
World Series.
Giants up, 2 games to none.
Yeah, can you believe it?
2 blowouts.
I know, 7 runs in the 8th inning. Did you see that?
What happened to Cliff Lee in Game 1?
Oh, I feel bad for Cliff Lee. I kind of like
a guy who, like, he does not lose in the playoffs.
Like, and that's the kind of record you want to be known as, the guy who doesn't lose.
Yeah. And then to just get, not only to lose, but to get beat up while you're losing.
He got cranked.
Yikes.
Poor Cliff.
I still feel bad that Doc's not in it.
Yeah, me too. I'm quite sad about that.
Yeah.
But you think they're just going to sweep them? 4 games? 4 straight?
I think they can do 4. I think now that it's going to go in Texas, that changes things up a little bit. I think Benji Molina's happy with the whole thing. He gets a ring either way. Like, that's got to be a weird situation to be in. He can just be like, we could win, we could lose, I'll get a ring.
How do you figure that?
Well, he played enough games with San Francisco earlier in the year before they traded him to Texas, so he'd get a ring no matter who won.
Really?
Yeah.
That is quite a scenario. Huh, I didn't know that.
So is Benji giving it his all, or is he just like, you know what, I'll have a ring to add to my collection of 1.
Yeah, but it's not as nice winning. It's not as nice losing and getting the ring. It's not the same.
Oh, well, like, when you take a look at it, Nomar got a ring when Boston won the World Series in 2004.
And he wasn't on the team.
He wasn't on the team, but, like, he had been traded away at the deadline, and Nomar had been the face of the Red Sox, right?
It's true, yeah. I remember him as being the face of the Red Sox.
Yeah, and they trade him away, and then they win the World Series without Nomar, and he gets a ring. How... Do you think he looks at that and he's like, I earned it?
Yeah,
no,
I don't know, like...
The greatest World Series win in recent memory, and he has a ring, and he's got to be like, I had no part in this.
Yeah, that's got to be depressing, winning and not... Yeah, getting traded and then you get the ring is... It's kind of like, it's worthless. It's meaningless, because you had no effort going into that. You just have a result from a team that you were on earlier in the year.
Oh, man. Look who's here.
Who is... Oh boy. This is the point of the show where we signing off from the drive with Jeff and Cody.
Someone's going to get it right now.
They're going to get it.
This is it. Turn it off. We don't want evidence.